Hi friends, I hope you are doing well. Today we're going for a small discussion regarding study strategy for CA final exams of December 2021. We all know very well that the competition getting to the membership of CA Institute will not be that easy. So in order to clear the final exams, we must make a study plan. You must revise your course at least 3 times before the exams and practice a lot of questions to gain a clarity over the concept like this. Wait. These are the things we know already very well. Okay, it's time for hard work actually. With a complete dedication, you need to do studying long hours for months and then getting that high feeling. That's incredible, friends, actually. So decide whether to prepare for single group or both group is considering your preparation strategy, time availability and capacity, and ask yourself whether you have prepared enough to give both group this attempt. If yes, then go for it. But if no, do not worry, we will do it the next group in the next attempt. So don't waste your times in both groups if not prepared well or little confused of choosing both groups. Instead, you should thoroughly prepare for a single group and work with another group in the next attempt. So you are in a dilemma and not sure of the two groups, then you prepare for the group your mind gives you a priority to this situation. So this is strictly personal to you and you have to decide on that. Making timetable is a part of study plan. Actually, don't start your revision without a timetable. Prepare a genuine timetable covering all the subjects, leaving at least 3 days for the first exam preparation. So divide the time between each subject according to your capability. There are different strategies students follow for their daily routines. Some students are comfortable in studying single subject per day, but the best method is study almost all subjects. For students who prepare single group, they could cover all subjects each day in a single manner. For students preparing for both group, they also should study 8 subjects in a day. Very simple, there is no shortcut. Do you know why many intellectuals and scholars recommends to study all subjects for any examination in the world in every day is because if we study one subject, we may have a feeling that we cover a lot of portions and lessons, but the fact is that we are all human beings and we have a tendency to feel that we are preparing well, and so we will be having a temptation to reduce the momentum of the study. That's it actually. So some students study one subject for one or single week and they finish it and start over another subject, then another one. Okay, people who do this strategy will be feeling well, but the problem is they do not get adequate time for revision. When they have done FR in first week, then go for SFM next week, then which time they will revise it. So best strategy is to study all subjects in single day based on the priority. In selecting subjects, consider the fact that it is important that the fresh time for our brain is morning to noon time. Okay, morning to noon, our brain have a most capacity and power to solve any issue. So this is the time even Jeff Bezos chose to solve problems to solve which need intellectual attention. Okay, this is because we had a nice 8-hour sleep before the morning. So thanks for that. So try to choose subjects you have more in the morning and do not spend more time which you fall you in a trap of boredom. So that you should take care. Then immediately change subject as per the schedule. Okay, so when you get boredom, try to add one problem paper after a theory paper, because our brain has 2 parts, left brain and right brain. Some students have a dominance over one other and another one, vice versa. So left brain is for thinking in words, sequencing reasoning, linear thinking, mathematics, fact studies, logics, etc. But the right brain is for feelings, visualization, imagination, intuition, rhythm, holistic thinking, and art. So we should not punish our brain in such a way that since we love more to study to SFM, FR or audit or taxation, so after scheduled time, take a break and change subject for healthy working of brain. Sometimes there will be situation that we are in a situation when our adrenaline rush is so high and we want to study 3 to 4 hours a steady stretch, just a single subject. Do not do that. Take a small break after 45 minutes to 60 minutes of study. So in summary, start difficult topics in morning and end up with the easy topics in night, because at the end of the day we would have already exhausted after studying 12 to 14 hours. So it's better to give little work our brain in night at the time if we sleep. Okay, the next thing you should care of is infrastructure and surroundings of the place you study. Clean the room or premise where you study neatly. Ensure that the noises are not come to your place if you easily distracted to outside noises. Okay, that when we study for 3 to 4 months, we will be having more concentration, and that even might have we might have increased our sensitivity. So even little things worry us so much. So take initiative to block all the things that may worry you. Prepare for that actually. Okay, so you have to prepare for that and build effort to prevent all attention breakers. Okay, maybe you are too sensitive to politics, but if your concentration is already increased, you want to think a little more about politics, because mind want a distraction or relaxation from your studies, from our studies. So you may overthink and want to do a lot of things about politics, and may even start to think, had I been there, I could have done like this. Or maybe you sensitive to fashion, food, sports, movies, geopolitics, businesses, investments, religion, etc. Friends, I'll tell you one thing: study well and pass a final. Everything, movies, businesses, politics, etc. will be there. You cannot, or I cannot change the world by wasting 1 week or 1 month from our precious study leave. So study hard. Other things like we have to keep in mind is revision and not repetition. Revision is the meaning like we read a page or a chapter and mark or write down important things, and that's it. So again we study that in a structured way is called as a revision. In an essay, revision may involve the identification of a thesis, a reconsideration of structure or organization, working at uncovering weaknesses or clarifying unclear positions. If you study something, then revise after 24 hours, and then next revision will be after 3 days, then after 7 days, then after 30 days, then after 3 months. This is the cycle actually. If this is your revision cycle, you will be perfect in each subject. You will pass it. I'll tell you, it is not a repetition, it's revision. Revision, keep in mind, it's a revision actually. So study something, note down important things, what you think it will be important for the exam. Okay, that's it. That's the way of writing down things. Okay, so on the next revision cycle, you even shorten your notes or marked portions, and even shorter as time and revision progresses. Imagine if you give a repetition, you may be taking 15 minutes to complete 1 page, but in revision you may take 15 minutes for reading and taking notes. But next time in first revision, you may complete in just 3 or 4 minutes the same page you took 15 minutes, and next time it may just take 2 or 1 minute for the last revision. So that is the power of revision. The only thing you have to do is planning for exam and calculate days remaining for exam. Find out your strength. That's it. That's the subject in which you are best, and subject you feel difficulty, and be patient, believe in yourself and get motivated. Okay, especially when you prepare for final and do not have a particular job, there will be people who asking you, why don't you try for a job and then and come back for a study. To them, either give a befitting reply or never mind it. Thank you sir, thank you madam for your valuable advice. That's it. We are happy, they are happy, because after this exam you have 2 golden letters with your name. Next thing is, please uninstall YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Twitter, etc. from your phone. You may think you have control over everything like this, but think of like this: daily wasting 2 hours at least will ruin at the end of the study leave at least like this. 90 days multiplied by 2 hours daily will be 180 hours of your precious time. With that alone, we could have complete 2 whole subjects. So do sacrifice for you and for your future, and for not for anybody else, only for you. And the real thing come here: mock exam. Attend as much as mock exam. Do you know why? Athletes who participate in Olympics is itself participate in pre-Olympic matches a lot to gain momentum. Footballers are not different. Even students who gonna write 10th class exam also attend model exam. So this is a universal truth. After practicing a lot, we need to apply how the real competition is looking like. So you are in CA final, and the last time you wrote an exam, maybe IPCC both group or second group of CA intermediate or IPCC, like what. So after that you are competing with 30,000 cream layer students in the country to get into the membership of world's precious institute, and do not try any mock drill or mock exam. Then you will end up in how to get rid of pressure in exam hall. That will be the problem. So I'll tell you from my own experience, I have failed in CA final and I passed when I had given my mock exam. So when we prepare well and know all the concept, problem, adjustments, and ready for everything, but not know how to execute a strategy, that is the biggest mistake, biggest failure, embarrassing. I'll tell you that from my mind. With the advent of CAtestseries will guide you properly to write exams. Okay, so when we are ready to do mock exam and we have a strong thought and desire to do mock exam, but there is one thing like willpower to write exam. So if somebody is not there to push you to write mock exam, we may think that we will do it next day, or thereby there will be a lot of next days and tomorrows and tomorrows and next week, next month. That will end up like in the first day of real exam conducted by ICA, December 5 or 7, like that. So you have to do yourself. But by analyzing your previous history, you feel that you will not write mock exam. Then right now, friends, right now, register for mock exam. So that's for today. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Have a nice day. Study well.